So good to see you. We are starting a new way of learning together for the next couple of days. And so you're not going to be working in your normal phonics book and things like that. We're going to do some things together. You are still going to be reading in your reading book as normal. So you're going to read a story, answer questions for me, and put that on a piece of paper so you can return that to me. Just like we've been doing. But instead of working in our phonics book and instead of working on math by yourself, we're going to do some stuff together. So the way that this will work is you're going to watch this video and you're going to work alongside me. So right now I need you to make sure that you have this packet in front of you. Should say synonyms. It's a big staple packet that I gave you this week. And then also make sure that you have a pencil ready to go so that we can get started today. All right, also, anytime you need to pause this, you need to restart this and hear what I said again, all of that will be just fine. So hopefully this will be a great way for you to be able to do this work with me today. All right, so we are going to start with talking today about synonyms. Everybody say synonyms. Good job. Remember, we've talked about synonyms before. This is a word that tells us words that mean the same. Good. Words that mean the same. So synonyms are words that mean the same. Like sometimes we will say that it is warm and it also is hot outside, and we kind of mean it's the same thing. So, but if I told you that it was cold outside and somebody else said it was warm outside, we would know those are not the same. So synonyms are words that mean the same. So for instance, I could say that I'm really excited about something, or I am really happy about something, and they kind of mean the same thing. So we're looking for words that mean the same. Good. Synonyms are words that mean the same thing. Okay, you have that packet in front of you. I want you to go ahead and get that out. We're going to go over the words at the top as well as the directions together now. The directions say, read each sentence. Replace an underlined word with a word from the word bank that means the same, because synonyms are words that mean the same thing. Good. All right, let's go through the words in the word box. We're going to go through those all together first, and then we'll do a couple of sentences together, and the rest you'll do on your own. The first box says construct, sob, hog, ill, tired, damp, test, same, cash, trash, rich, gigantic, jam, below, famished. Okay, those are all of our words in our word box. Let's go to our first sentence. Use your paper, follow along with me. My puppy went to bed because he was very sleepy. The word sleepy is underlined for us. So we're going to go back and look through our word bank, and we're going to find a word that means the same thing as sleepy. Here's how I will do it. I'm going to start skimming through every word we just went over. Construct, sob, hog, ill, tired. Does tired mean the same thing as sleepy? Sure does. Okay, so in this first blank, we would write the word tired. Take your pencil and let's write the word tired right now. I should have brought a pencil to do mine. I'll get one. My helper, Zach's gonna get me a pencil so I can write on mine. All right, great job. Okay, the next sentence, number 2 says, I like to eat jelly on my toast. The word jelly is underlined. So we're gonna go through again. We're gonna skim through the words quickly to look for a word that means the same as jelly. Construct, sob, hog, ill, tired, damp, test, same, cash, trash, rich, gigantic, jam. Jelly and jam are things that mean the same. So in the blank right beside number 2, we're gonna write the word what? Jam. Go ahead and do that for me right now. Awesome. All right, our next one says number 3. I put some money in my bank account. I'm ready for some money in my bank account too. Money in our bank account. Let's look for a word that means the same as money. Construct, sob. Thank you, Zach, helping me with a pencil. Hog, ill, tired, damp. Test, same. Cash. Cash and money are the same thing. So we're going to take this moment and write the word cash right on the line. And I'm going to go back and write jam right above that, as well as tired. All right, we're going to do 2 more together, and then the rest you're going to do on your own. Okay, the next one says, we will all take an exam on Monday. On Monday. Let's go back through our word bank. We're going to skim through, find a word that means as close to the same as we can. Construct, sob, hog, ill, tired, damp. Test, test. We will all take a test on Monday. Test is a good choice. So we're going to write the word test on the blank. Hi, Carly. All right, go play. And then number 5. I read a fiction book about a flying pig. Pig is the underlined word, so we're looking for a word that means the same as pig. Construct, sob, hog. Yes, hog is a word that means the same as pig. So on the line, you're going to write the word hog. Very good. All right, if you have questions about this, you can definitely let me know. But for the rest of this lesson, you're going to do the exact same thing for the rest of these sentences, number 6 through number 15. You're going to read this sentence, find the underlined word, and ask yourself, what is a word that is similar, that means the same as this word that's underlined, using a word from the word bank. Go ahead and pause this video and do that now. Awesome. All right, we're back now, ready to work on math for today. Okay, so like I said, math is going to be a little different. It's going to be just like this. We're going to work on a few things together, and then you're going to do some on your own. All right, we have been working on skip counting a lot this year, so this should be a great review for you, just like synonyms. I'm sure it was a great review. So we're going to practice skip counting today. We're going to skip count forward and backward. We're going to do a couple of these together, and then you're going to do a few on your own. Okay, so remember, whenever we see a pattern, you should have your paper that looks just like this in front of you. Make sure you have a pencil ready to go. All right, you should look for numbers that, remember, are touching side by side. That's the best way for us to figure out what is happening in our pattern. If I see a big gap, like the gap between 135 and 175, it's going to be a little difficult for me to know what's going on in the pattern. But when they're side by side, I can quickly see what's happening. I see that my number has jumped from 125 all the way to 135. So did I change ones at all? My ones place, did it change? No. Did my tens place change? I went from 2 to 3. Did it change? You're right, it did. It went up by 1, good. My hundreds, did my hundreds change? No, they stayed the same. You're right, they did. They stayed the same. So we know this is a growing pattern going up by 1, 10. So if our pattern starts at 125, next is 135, what's going to come next? 145. Great, that's right. Take your pencil and let's write 145 on the blank. Good. All right, and then the next one would be another increase of, or going up by, how many? 10. That's right. So we're going to go from 125, 135, 145, and next will come 155. Very good. Write that in the blank. Next, we have another blank. We just have 155. So next would come 156. 65. Good. Take your pencil and write that on the blank. Very good. All right, we already have 175, so this is a great time for us to do a quick check. Are we doing this right? Let's hear. 125, 135, 145, 155, 165, 175. Are we on the right track? We sure are. We've got it. All right, and then next we go 185. You're right. And then the last one has to be what, friends? 195. Awesome job. Good job. All right, ready? Let's go to the next one. The next one we see is a pattern where we have two numbers touching each other right off the bat. Remember, that's the perfect way for us to figure out a pattern. Our numbers are 950 and 900. We want to know, how are these numbers changing? First, we look at our ones. Did our ones change? We have 0 and 0. Didn't change. Look at our tens. Wow, they changed again. This time they changed by 50. By 50. 5 tens changed by 50. Did our hundreds change at all? No, didn't change at all. So we are going to change our hundreds though when we meet our bigger number that's changing. So if we have to go down by 50, then we are going to have to change our hundreds too. So let's think about that for a second. For example, we went from 950 down to 900, but if we take 50 away, our pattern's getting smaller by 50. Can we leave our hundreds the same? It would be like me saying, let's look, 900 minus 50. Can I leave this way? Are my hundreds gonna stay the same? They can't stay the same. So I know I would have to regroup. Can anybody think of what that would be? Okay, I know this is gonna stay 0. I'm gonna have to regroup this 9. It's now going to be a 8, and we give 10 every time. Good job. 10 minus 5 is 5, and our hundreds is 8. Good. So beside that number, we want to go ahead and write 850. Okay, remember our pattern now is going down by 50. We're going down by 50. So if we start at 850 and we want to take away 50, we're going down by 50. Our next number would be what, friends? You're right, 800. Now we should start to see a pattern that we can follow. We went from 950 to 900, 850 to 800, then we have a blank and something goes to 700. Now we could do the math, but we can also do this mentally. We know that if we want to take 50 away from 800, the hundreds cannot stay the same. So our pattern went from 900 went to 850, so 800 would have to go to what? 750. Good. Go ahead and write that on the blank now. 750. Good. All right, now we have 700, and we want the same pattern. So we went from 900, we went to 850. When we were at 800, we went to 750. Now we're at 700. Can anybody think what we should have in our hundreds place? Right, a 6. Good, because 650 would be our next number. Go ahead and write that on the blank now, 650. And then we want to take one more group of 50 away, and that would leave us with, you're right, 600. 600. Write that on the blank. So our final pattern looks like this: 950, 900, 850, 800, 750, 700, 650, 600. Good. We're going to do one more together, and the rest you're going to do on your own. All right, the next one we see, two numbers right beside each other. This is such a great way to start a pattern. We have 550 and 555. Remember, first we're going to look at the ones. Good. And our ones change. They do. We're counting by how many, friends? fives. That's right, we're counting by fives. So let's go ahead and do that together. So we have 550, 555. The next number would be 560. Very good. Go ahead and write that on the blank. 560. We're growing by fives. Good. The next number would be, growing by fives, 550, 555, 560, 565. Good, we have a number right there beside of us, so we can do a quick check to make sure we're on the right track. Let's do that together. So we have 550, 555, 560, 565, 570. We are on the right track. Let's do the next one. If we're going up by 5, our number is going to be what? 575. You guys have it down pat now. Awesome. Okay, the next one, if we go from 575, the next number would be 580. Good job. And then the next one would be 585. Awesome job. All right, friends, you're going to do the same thing for the rest of our patterns. Remember, you're looking for two numbers close together to figure out the pattern. There's one tricky one where you're going to have to go backwards a little bit and then forwards, but I know you can do it. I know you can do it. And then at the very bottom, it asks you to make up your own pattern. Would you like to count by ones? Would you like to count by twos? Would you like to count by fives? Would you like to count by hundreds? You get to pick. Make your own pattern for me. Thanks for sticking with me today. This is the end of the video for today, which is Tuesday, and I will see you again tomorrow for tomorrow's work. Thank you. Have a good day.